Hello children, welcome to today's class. We are going to continue with our lesson Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. In our previous video, we saw about the introduction to natural vegetation and the factors influencing the natural vegetation in India. We saw about the relief factors, that is the land and soil. Now in this video, we are going to see about the climate factors. See, climate is the average weather. What is weather? Weather is the state of atmosphere in a particular region within a particular time. Okay, so weather can be changing often. Similarly, climate is the average weather in a particular area over a longer period of time. That is climate. It is the average weather. Now we are going to see about the climate factors. Temperature. So based on temperature, the vegetation may vary. The character and extent of vegetation are mainly determined by temperature along with humidity in the air, precipitation and soil. On the slopes of Himalayas and hills of peninsula above the height of 915 meters, the decrease in the temperature or fall in the temperature affects the type of vegetation. So if the temperature decreases, that may affect the type of vegetation and its growth, and changes it from tropical to subtropical, temperate and alpine vegetation. So the temperature affects the vegetation in such a way that the tropical vegetation changes to subtropical and subtropical, temperate and alpine vegetation. Okay, so temperature influences the type of vegetation. Photoperiod. Photoperiod means it is a duration of how long the plants receive the sunlight. The variation in the duration of sunlight at different places is due to differences in latitude, altitude, that is the height, season and duration of the day. Due to longer duration of sunlight, we have good growth of vegetation, both plants and trees in summer season. Precipitation. Precipitation is one of the process in water cycle where water reaches the land in the form of rainfall or snowfall. In India, almost the entire rainfall is brought in by the advancing monsoons and retreating monsoons. Areas of heavy rainfall, obviously they have more dense vegetation than the areas of lesser rainfall. When the rainfall received in an area is less, then how will be the vegetation? The vegetation will be very less or poor. Because water is very important for a plant or a plants to grow, right? So if the vegetation is good, then it means the rainfall is heavy. If the vegetation is poor, then it means the area receives only less rainfall. Forests. Forests are best examples of natural vegetation. Importance of forests. Forests are renewable resources and play a major role in enhancing the quality of the environment. They modify the local climate, control the soil erosion since forests are mostly undisturbed by humans. So it is easy to control soil erosion. So the degradation of soil can be controlled. Regulate stream flow, support a variety of industries because forests provide raw materials for many agro-based or textile industries and provide livelihood for many communities because it helps the tribal people or the other humans who survive in the forest. It gives some form of economical help or support to the humans living there and offer panoramic view for recreation. That is, forests give chance for the environment to refresh itself. They control wind force and temperature and causes rains. They provide humus to the soil and shelter to the wildlife. See, humans refers to the decomposed plant matters. Okay, these decomposed plant matters serve as the organic fertilizers for the other plants grown on the nearby regions and shelter to the wildlife. India's natural vegetation has undergone many changes due to several factors. It can be for factors can be growing demand of cultivated land, then because many people are into agricultural activities, So, growing demand for cultivated land. Cultivated land means forests are cleared and agriculture is practiced in that land. It means like that. Development of industries and mining processes, urbanization, people moving from underdeveloped areas to developed areas, which increases the population. Thereby, we clear off the forest areas and we start to urbanize that area, and overgrazing of pastures. So these are the reasons which affect the India's natural vegetation, especially the forests. Threat. The vegetation cover of India in large parts is no more natural in practicality or in real sense. Except in some inaccessible regions, the other regions have been cleared for various reasons and they are no more natural vegetation. Except in some inaccessible regions like Himalayas, hilly region of central India and the Marusthali, the vegetation in most of the areas have been modified at some places or replaced or degraded by human occupancy. So, we have to protect the forest resources or natural vegetation of India, thereby which will help us to preserve many plant species as well as animal species also. Thank you.